Hello fellow diecast collectors. Welcome back to another diecast video review here at Studio 64. In this episode, we'll have a look at this new casting by TOMYTEC, under their TOMYTEC Limited Vintage Neo line. The iconic Ferrari 288 GTO. This model being a TLVN, and a licensed Ferrari product at that, do expect a premium price for it. This model of mine has a landed cost of about $53. It's definitely for the serious collectors. Packaging comes in this premium TLVN box, specifically made for their Ferrari models. It has the features of the model illustrated on the side, as well as the GTO badge. Lifting the box cover, we have this info card of the model, written in Japanese characters. We also have this instructional diagram on how to install the side mirrors, which if you're not familiar with some of these premium TLVN models, some do not have pre-installed side mirrors. Here are the side mirrors attached on the parts tree, which I will surely install later. Right out the box, we see a very nice paint finish on the body. The color definitely shouts Ferrari red. It also seems to be evenly applied. Though I do hope that this paint will not rash over time, which many TLVs and TLVNs are notorious for having. But before we proceed with the review, here are some info on this Ferrari sports car. Unveiled during the 1984 Geneva Motor Show, the Ferrari 288 GTO, or Gran Turismo Omologato, was actually built specifically as a Group B competition car in GT racing, where an entry should be a production car with at least 200 units over a 12-month period. However, regulations were again changed and the 288 GTO was left out from participating in the GT races. But because of how beautiful this Pininfarina masterpiece was built, all 200 units, and more, were sold. To date, an original Ferrari GTO can easily fetch a hefty $3 million. I do appreciate the design lines tooled on the body, as well as the incredible stance with the low ground clearance, and the well-proportioned wheelbase. And speaking of proportions, I really like the implementation of the wheels on this GTO. The rubber tires have the big side walls, very period correct for the 80s sports car, and the rims are accurately molded. And since this is a TOMYTEC diecast model, the wheels roll smoothly. Here's a closer look at the side profile, where I gave a special notice to the design lines tooled on the body, evidently shown on curve that run from the front fender to the rear. Door panel gaps could have been smaller though, especially since the doors do not open anyway. You probably noticed the absence of the side mirrors, of which I shall show the attached version of this model later on the video. But this Ferrari badge graphic on the fender is an eye-catcher. Clear, and well applied. The front bonnet of the model is pretty simple, that features the hood vents, and of course, the Ferrari hood badge. And as we move down, we see a very clean and sharp front fascia. The four lights are well-molded plastic lenses. Though these aren't the main headlights, they do stand out. The front grille sets the backdrop for the chromed prancing horse, and the front chin spoiler with the vents on both ends, complete the GTO look. Base is quite detailed, with some under-chassis parts casted on it. So this engine bonnet opens up to show the main feature of this model. The F114B engine. And what a nicely detailed engine it is if I may say so. It sure does look like the real 2.8 liters, V8, twin-turbo power plant on the 288. And moving on to the best feature of the 288 GTO, in my opinion of course, the rear end. The red Ferrari with the GTO badge takes me back to my childhood, which basically gave me the impression that red sports cars equals to Ferrari GTO. The four huge round rear lights is a classic GTO look, and these four plastic lenses on this model sure does the sports car justice. It's well molded, and detailed just right. It's even color keyed for turn signals, and brake lights. The Ferrari prancing horse as well as the GTO badge graphics are clear and sharp. And the quad exhaust, with the protruding engine below, are very accurate to the real car. Oh, and I cannot leave this rear end without mentioning the black bumper. I mean, I kinda miss sports cars with having actual bumpers. Interior is pretty much blacked out, though you'll be able to see some detail in the molding. Pretty decent actually. And there you have it. Complete with the side mirrors, the Ferrari 288 GTO in 1/64 scale by TOMYTEC, under the TOMYTEC Limited Vintage Neo line. My all-time favorite red Ferrari sports car in 1/64 scale. What a treat it is for me, and for many of you as well. It's actually one of my hopes that TOMYTEC creates a GTO. Having said that, I really like the tooling they've done here, and knowing that it's a TLVN, it's scale accurate certified. The low ride height, coupled with the wheel and tire proportions, give this model a very nice stance. The wheelbase is spot on too. Plus the precision work on the plastic lenses, what a treat indeed. Though I would have liked to have smaller panel gaps, and maybe sharper edges on the vents. So, is it worth the $50 I copped out? And it's a resounding yes. Oh, and this model came out with a yellow version in case you're interested. What do you guys think? Do leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video review, do please hit that like button, and consider subscribing if you still haven't. It would truly help the channel a lot. Till the next episode.